In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a connect group search function to your website or app. So first off, I'm going to have to make sure I actually have some groups created in my system. So I've got 4 groups here. I've got John's Connect group, Livestream Fanboys, a women's group, and Luke's Connect group. And if I click on these, you can see that my Connect group definition, you can create your own or you can take ours and duplicate it and change it, has a number of fields with age, gender, address, suburb, day of the week they meet, meeting times, all that kind of stuff, and an image and some other jazz. And what I'm going to do is get to the fun bit. We're going to click apps and go to websites. I'm going to click new site and we'll just create a blank website. We'll just call it group search. We'll call it group search. And now you can see I've got a blank page. I'm going to click add block on the left hand side. I'm going to search for the connect group search block. And now there's another one here called connect group cards. That's an older one. We're going to deprecate that, deprecate that. And then on the right hand side here, I'm going to drag the connect group search block onto the screen, and you'll see it's come up with all of my connect groups just here. Actually, all of my groups. Now you'll see there's a number of different options on the left hand side. I can change the text at the top. Pretty typical of most blocks. I've got a search over here where the user can search and they can write, type in some keywords and it'll change the results that they can see. And on the left hand side over here, I can filter that I only want a certain kind of group to show. So if I click connect group, then that means that only connect groups will show in this box. And then I can also add an advanced filter. If I click add rule, here I can say I only want groups to show up here if the provisional members is true. Or I could say I only want the groups to show on this page if let's say if the gender is men. And so we can basically decide what groups are going to be available in this block by adding our complex kind of conditions that have to be met. I can just leave that blank and it'll show me all connect groups, and that's fine as well. I can also choose the page size, whether I want to show 2 at a time or 3 at a time or 20 at a time. It's up to me. I can change the learn more text. So I can say like join this group. You'll see it's changing the name of those buttons there, the label on the buttons. And I can do some other styling things, whether I want to make these rounded corner edges and that kind of stuff. A lot of different styling options. And then we get down to the fun bit. We've got these 3 options down here. I can add user filters. So you saw the filter up above here, which is what we're deciding what groups are going to show on this page. But if you've got, say, 100 groups, you may want to add filters for the user to be able to filter the groups and further refine the results that match their needs. So I can add a user filter option. I'm going to call this gender, and then I can click the fields and just choose gender. And I can add another one. We'll call this suburb, and we'll choose suburb, and maybe weekday might be a handy one. So we'll choose the day of the week that they meet. And you'll see over here, now that we get these options for clicking, there's a bit of a weird thing happening here where the drop downs in the builder show up like this, but on the website they work fine. So you don't have to worry about that. And then we can also go down to the card display fields. If I add down here, I can also add gender and choose that I want to show the gender or the meeting time, and choose the meeting time. And you'll see that that actually puts those details visible on the card, on each card, so we can see them. And likewise, we can do the same thing with the detail display. And the detail display is when you click this, it actually pops up and shows you more details about the group, gives you a form for people to be able to fill in and join the group. And you can style that pop-up and change the way it looks and how it works as well. And if you really want to get into the customization, you can also add your own custom card templates. So I could stick a pre-tag in here, write the word group, and that would change. Not sure why it's not doing here, but I might have got the wrong words in there. But you can change the whole template inside of what your card looks like with the HTML. Spit out the bits and pieces of information that you want to do. If I click select realms, I'm just going to put it in. Let's just put it somewhere there. We'll hit save. We'll publish it. Go to our domain. So we'll just create a Connect Group Search domain so that we can see it live. I'm just going to give this some permissions to. I would highly recommend against this, but just for the example's sake, I'm going to change this straight off this video. I'm going to give view access to, we'll just say the whole realm, right from the top down, and we'll just click domains. We'll open up our site, and we also might just have to save and publish because I don't think we've published this yet. We'll just refresh that. And there's our site, and people can say, I want to find all groups in Roadville, or I want to find all male groups, or all female groups, or female groups that meet on Thursday, or they can search for live stream and then click that and join the group. And that's how you can use the Connect Group search block. And if you want to create your own version or you want to customize it, you can also click this little code button up here, and you can go nuts and change everything about it. If you want to make it so that you can change other things or change the way that works, it's all on you if you want to get under the hood and do that too.